Hi, it's Therese and Lostinpaper. I'm here for Altenew, and today I've got a couple of sets I'm going to use to make a masculine card. This is called Birthday Greetings, and this set here is called Halftone Smile, and they've both got matching dies, so I'm going to be using them today as well. So I'm going to start by stamping out the word smile as well as the solid balloon image, and then I'm going to emboss these. And the powder that I'm using today is actually from Wow, and it's called Meadowline Dark Blue, and I've not used this before, and I was really interested to see how it looks, because I didn't really know what Meadowline meant, but anyway, I think it kind of means that it has like a metallic sort of shimmer, because after I hit it with the heat tool, you can sort of see it's almost gives like a foiled effect. It's really pretty and perfect for like a masculine design card. I don't know if you can see it shining there or not, but it is pretty cool. And next I'm just going to attach the dies with some low tack tape and run them through my die cutting machine so they're all ready to go. I've got a panel of cardstock. It's cut the same size as my card front, and I'm just holding the die cut word smile roughly where I think it's going to be. I'm sort of working in the lower right corner, and that's going to be my focal point. And I want to stamp out my own sort of graphic background using the Sokotoa set, and I thought it'd be fun to use all different size triangles and use some different colours. I do want to keep with the sort of masculine tones, so I thought the greys, yellows and blues would work really well together. And the Altenew inks that I'm using today are Morning Frost, Evening Grey, the blues are the Caribbean Sky and the Persian Blue, and I did decide to throw a little bit of yellow in there, and that one is the Mango Smoothie. So when I'm stamping out a pattern like this, I really am just winging it and trying to spread my colours so they're balanced and mixing up the sizes of the triangles and the placement as well. My sentiment is from the Birthday Greeting set, and I'm just going to stamp this out with some jet black ink. I'm just roughly working out where I want it and trying to keep it nice and straight. If you're not really confident with your stamping, you could also use a MISTI or draw some lines on your cardstock, but when you've got lots of images like this, it doesn't matter if it's off just a little bit. The Let's Celebrate comes from the same set, and here is where I'm thinking, maybe I should have drawn a line. It's not going to fit. My sentiment is not going to fit. I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at it. It would fit on an angle, but I didn't want it on an angle. So I don't want to start again. So I'm just thinking about it. And while I'm doing that, I thought I'd just stamp out a little bit more of the background and draw my pattern a little bit more to the base of the card and up to the top as well. And then I had a bit of an epiphany. I thought, why not do a die cut inlay? That way my sentiment, when I die cut it out, will still be there, even though it won't be perfect. It'll be up on the die cut. At least I won't have cut it out completely and you'll be able to read it. So here I am. I'm testing my cardstock to see if the ink's dry enough to tolerate the embossing powder. Prepping my cardstock panel, and I'm using my Versamark ink to restamp the word smile, and crossing my fingers that this is going to work, because the trouble was also that the dot of the I didn't want to end up cutting out any of the word of Let's Celebrate, so I did have to go off the edge of the card a little bit there, but I don't think it matters too much. Alright, so here I go again. I'm just going to emboss the word, and then I will run it through my die cutting machine, but at the same time I'm going to run the balloon image die cut as well. I didn't bother restamping that because I already had my image prepped ready to go. I want that to look like it's coming up from the L. And off the top of the card. Sorry that I'm a little bit off camera here, but you'll see it in a moment. I'm using some glossy accents because, to be honest, I can't get the lid off my matte medium. I don't know. I think I pushed it on too hard, and now I'm going to have to go and get a pair of pliers to get the little plastic lid off. It just keeps slipping around in my fingers. I don't know. Does anyone else have that problem? It's driving me insane. I try not to push it on too hard, but you know, I obviously wasn't concentrating that day, and now it's glued on. Alright, so I've die cut these images in some fun foam, adhered the die cut word and the balloon to that, and now this is where I'm thinking I'm so glad that I actually did this stamping on a separate panel, because it's made it really easy now. I can just attach this to the front of my top fold card. I am being careful to add some adhesive around the die cuts as well. That'll help hold them in place. And I like the stamp runner for this because it's a dotted adhesive, so it only sticks to where the cardstock is. I've got my Tombow glue to add to the negative space, because I know that this is going to hold really well and it adheres pretty quickly as well. And this is where I nearly forgot to draw the balloon string in before I added my die cut, so I'm glad I did remember, and I'm just using my T-square ruler for that, popping in all my little jigsaw puzzle pieces now. And initially I was going to cut the top off the balloon, but I changed my mind. I thought it looked better keeping the whole balloon there, but it would look good. If you wanted to cut it off, it would fit a little bit better in a normal size envelope. And don't forget to add the other little bits of around the word smile. There's all those little tiny die cuts. When you are doing inlay die cutting, make sure you keep all those tiny pieces and add them back in, and that'll put the pattern back into the background. And all that's left to do now is snip off the edge of the die cut E, and I'm done. Thanks for joining me today. I've had a blast, eventually. Thanks, and I'll be back again real soon. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.